Hi everybody. Today I'm going to talk about polycarbonate claws. Polycarbonate, here we are. This is polycarbonate, clear material. This is the same as what you saw on X1. These, where there's no cutouts on them, there's a little pin on the end, and then here's the opposite of a pin, which is a hole. This is where the wire goes. Now, polycarbonate claws were made for the sole purpose of being able to make one special set of claws that I call the splay set. The splay set of claws were seen on the train. When the train splits in half, Wolverine pops his claws out, threatens Magneto. Magneto does his magic wave and causes the claws to pull out farther than normal, revealing something we haven't seen before. I don't know how well that comes up on camera, but they're engraved, both sides. Now these splay set, here's a normal claw. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up the normal claw. The tips are lined up. You look down here, you can see there's a huge difference in the length. The splay claws are much longer, and not only did they pull out farther than normal, you can see the difference, but they also splayed apart. Magneto made them splay apart, and there was like crunching of bones type sound. Anyway, the reason I made them out of polycarbonate is what I did, I would take two of these polycarbonate blades and I would chop the end off, and I would turn it around and I would glue it together end to end to make a super long claw, and then I would machine it, and then I cut the engraving work into the side of the claws. So there it is. Anyway, it's just, mechanical malarkey, as I call it. Really doesn't serve any purpose, but it's something you've never seen before. And the detail at the bottom is supposed to look kind of like a gear rack, so there's some kind of machinery involved in these claws, but it's never explained. It's always left open to the imagination. So that's the story behind polycarbonate. Once again, clear material, also known in the world as lexan, because General Electric owns the rights to polycarbonate. They call it lexan, but that's what it is. It's a very tough material, but the reason I chose it is it glues really well. So I had to do a butt joint in polycarbonate that hopefully wouldn't be seen. And when these blades were fresh, you couldn't see the seam. It was invisible. Now these claws have a unique finish on them. This was really, really early X-Men. Back in the beginning, we didn't paint them silver, we had them metallized, which is a vacuum process. Electrostatically, the metal is applied to the surface and then it's overcoated in a clear lacquer. Makes them very chrome-like. In fact, there's one that's been done. That's a metallized claw. It's a short one that I used for something special. But then we tone it down with silver dust on top, like an aluminum, flat silver aluminum dust. Because the problem is you can't shoot chrome with a camera, because, as they say, you see the world. Anyway, there you go, polycarbonate. I wanted to clear the record on that because I said it incorrectly when I was talking about it before. Wolverine didn't encounter Wolverine. That happened another day. This was the train gag where Wolverine encounters Magneto, and Magneto takes hold of his metal and manipulates it. So anyway, the splay claws, that's the only one they were made for, polycarbonate. Polycarbonate was never used again on X-Men 2 or X-Men 3. Just for the record. Bye!